Welcome. I thought I'd just briefly mention about the concept of Shivim Panim La Torah. Uh, there is a certain amount of misunderstanding of how to apply that concept. Shivim Panim La Torah is, for example, quoted in the Zohar. There are 70 faces of the Torah, 70 ways to interpret Torah. However, logically speaking, this can only work by in a homiletical way. It doesn't work for Ikri Dinim, fundamental law. So now, a non-fundamental law such as a custom, it could vary. If the Ashkenazim never do any Sephardic practices or vice versa, they still can fulfill the Torah completely. But when you come to something like, to not light a fire on the Sabbath day, so you can't reinterpret that in 20 different ways. Either a person's a Jew and they can't do it, or they're a Ben Noach and they can do it. There's no in between. So when you come to a crossroad, you have to be able to have a definitive, precise, and resolute answer. You cannot go in 20 different directions. Let's give an example. For example, if somebody was escaping from a island volcano and they came to a crossroad and they heard that one of the roads goes away from the lava and one goes towards it, but nobody knows which road they should take. So at that point, you want to make a single, clear, and decisive choice in a single direction. You don't want to go in in the wrong direction, and you cannot go in more than one direction at the same time, right? So therefore, in such a situation like that, you cannot apply Shivim Panim Batorah. There are 70 faces of the Torah. So this is something I've found that people make mistakes to justify, for example, uh, a a misinterpretation of halacha uh, by, for example, different forms of the Reform movement, conservative Judaism. They may try to toss this concept out, Shivim Panim Batorah, to try to explain it, but it cannot possibly refer to something that needs a clear and decisive single uh, answer, right? So if anyone understands the Talmud, nowadays it's translated pretty good into English. So if people would understand, it's impossible to apply Shivim Panim Batorah, 70 faces of the Torah, to basic fundamental Torah laws, such as trying to light a fire on the Sabbath. Jews can never do that, and B'nai Noach, if they're not full Ger Toshav, could still do it. So, all right. So that was it. Russell, if you could pause here.